Welcome to the Inner Space podcast. Take a deep breath in and let go. Let's take a pause in time together right here and now. I'm Ag, and it's an honor to share this moment with you. After movement comes stillness, the power to find stillness in a bustling, busy world is one of your inner powers, and in a manner of speaking, could actually save your life. I know stillness has saved my life many times. Stillness can come as the act of contemplating anything, or just going quiet after being agitated, anxious, or even irritated, or the feeling of rest after being exhausted from talking or loud noises or too many images. Stillness can be going back to nature. The need to sleep is an indicator of how much humans need stillness. Just like exhaling air, we need to exhale internal noise and inhale silence. Gather stillness. Stillness is not lethargy or inertia, which feels like reacting without awareness or like avoiding life, numbing out, wanting to escape. By the way, we all do that sometimes. But stillness, on the other hand, feels like coming home with all your senses and without them at the same time. Maybe it's the distant memory of being in utero, or the state of our soul before existing physically, or maybe it's finally becoming aware of the infinite consciousness we swim and breathe in, always. Stillness feels like home, silence, and calm. We crave calm, don't we? We crave peace. But saying that, I realize craving is not the right word. Craving and peace don't go together. When coming into stillness, all cravings subside, stress lowers, and there's finally space for the feeling of happiness. Happiness is always here, always inside us, but we sort of block it, cover it up with stress, anxiety, anticipation, worry, frustration, repressed anger, and suffering. I'd say the constant state of worry, which underlies everything or most of what we do, is the opposite of stillness, and even of movement. Not a complementary opposite, mind you. Simply something that cannot be in the same place at the same time with quiet stillness or even conscious movement. Because these two bring joy and peace, and worry rejects peace. Every time we choose worry or we fall into anxiety, we are rejecting peace. When we come back to stillness, we are inviting peace in. We are inviting happiness. After moving consciously, which feels so liberating, stillness inevitably occurs. So movement creates a path, much like in yoga, when after the numerous asanas you come into shavasana, you lie down on your back, and it is then that your body receives all the benefits from the practice. Or you go into deep meditation and it's so much easier after sweating and stretching. After moving, coming into stillness feels organic. The busy world seems to want to steer clear of stillness and silence. So many noisy things have been built, right? So many overstimulating things have become part of our normal. Every day, on and on, we're looking at videos, words, movies, series, emails, listening to podcasts, conversations, live streaming, cars, trucks, construction sites, beeps, dings, alarms, mainstream, anything. And all that is valid, of course. And I'm amazed at how easily we can now create and share thanks to technology and our lifestyle. We all enjoy meaningful words, meaningful films, conversations, music. But where's the balance, I wonder? The body can't stay awake forever. It has to rest. We can't sleep forever either. We're meant to move and live. Where's the balance? We need the balance. This is very obvious in the body because we feel tired. But what about the mind? The mind can go endlessly from thought to thought to thought. It's like a machine that needs no batteries. It keeps going from this stimulating thing to another, like a tired child that doesn't know they really want to go to sleep, but keeps crying or running around saying they won't go to bed. The adult knows the child will have to sleep eventually. Their body will tire out. Now, do we know that our mind has to calm down too, eventually, in order to be the sharp mind needed to function and sustain us in all kinds of activities? The mind that's working with the body 24/7 to keep us going, keep us alive, and growing. Do we give it any time to soothe and calm down like we charge our phones? Do you ever put your mind on sleep mode like you do your laptop? If you think sleeping does that, let me tell you, sleeping is not enough. Sleeping is the time the body needs and the brain needs to do many important things: cleanse, detox, renew, process. But during wake time, the mind requires a different kind of rest. I believe nature is so soothing to look at because that's the kind of environment that supports life, and we are part of that life. We need the soothing breeze and the wave lullaby to pace ourselves, pace our breath and our minds. So if we're jolting around constantly between this bright light and that loud sound and those multiple images and endless to-dos, when do we charge batteries? The best thing is we can be still whenever we want. Charge inner batteries anytime. I mean, it's mind-blowing to me that even if the world is crazy out there, every person can become still and recharge in peace. It's like we're sitting on a fountain of youth, wellness, and zero stress all the time. A pot of golden calm we never make use of. Heck, we don't even want to go to sleep anymore. We're missing out on so much good feeling, peace, and states of happiness by not tapping into stillness, this amazing inner power, this capacity. I want to help you with this, especially if you don't have a habit such as meditation, Tai Chi, yoga, mindfulness, or breath work. So let me give you 2 tips, 2 ways for you to easily, in any environment, tap into your power, your stillness power, and recharge. Okay, number 1, try this. Wherever you are at any moment, if you feel you need to recharge, connect with peace, find something natural, a flower, something from nature, and lock your eyes on that. Stare at it, take it in, a bit like a scientist examining, but simply breathe deeply as you look at this plant, flower, the water, a sleeping baby, leaves, a bird, a tall tree, a cat. Connect for at least 20 seconds or 5 minutes to the energy of this natural being who is in complete alignment with nature. And for a moment, feel that you are a mirror Somewhere within you, you can mimic exactly that energy. How slowly it moves, or how they breathe, how it just sits there being itself and nothing more. And become a mirror, and you be exactly that way. If you can imagine that you become this flower, you can feel it. Number 2, you're going to use your 5 senses to the fullest. When you're overwhelmed, stop whatever you're doing and run through each of your 5 senses. I recommend doing this with eyes closed if you have sight. Close your eyes because we overuse this sense way too much. So give space to smell, touch, taste, and if there's not much noise, hear. Or look for a quieter place to do this exercise. Slowly let yourself feel and scan through each of these senses without forcing anything, and just feel what each of them capture. Focus on all the sounds for a minute and just receive them. Then focus on what scents are in the air, any aromas, what you can touch, the chair, the air, the floor, your hair on your neck, your clothes, how your tongue feels inside your mouth or your lips. Like staring at a beautiful painting for 10 whole minutes and really appreciating all the colors. Do this practice with all your senses for as long as you need, and remember to breathe deeply. Breathe from your belly and just receive this. I promise you'll feel more calm by the end. I hope you give these tips a try. I know they've helped me many times. I dream of a world where everyone that longs for calm and quiet and no stress, peace and happiness knows exactly how to light up inside whenever they want, and we share peace and joy wherever we go. So let's reconnect with our inner power, especially stillness. It's truly a lifesaver in a noisy world. Thank you so much for listening. You are cosmic by nature. From my inner space to yours, AG.